Welcome back to HPL. We just saw Neirea even up his match here with Zalae at 2 games apiece. So we are in match point game 5 of match 3 here tonight. So it's all coming down to this tonight. Who's going to come home with the win?
Yeah, love the fact that these players are mixing up their strategies too, not staying predictable in what they've done. Zalae kind of going, with the more aggressive strategies here, and Neirea he's been the one who's been the control player in this matchup, but Zalae has queued up a control deck here, and we're going to find out exactly what they're playing, guys. Game 5 is getting underway with Neirea and Zalae. Get hyped right now. Is Neirea going to be able to go 2-0 versus Archon, or is Zalae going to pick it up and start putting more W's on the board?
Ooh, Neirea has brought Grim Patron to the fold. This deck has looked really good here tonight.
Yeah, tonight it has been. In the past we haven't seen it be really used to full effect in HPL. People have really been ready for it. But now the fact that you're starting to see the metagame within the metagame develop and see players adjust to particular styles rather than just overall what they expect to be played in general, that's really where you start to see things that are mixed up.
Yeah, we actually saw Neirea play this deck against Purple last night. He had a lot more of the defensive elements within the deck as well, and he actually played a little defensively against Purple in a couple of games, but it came away with the win, so it ended up working out for him.
Yeah, he was actually playing Shield Maiden as well as Shield Block with Shield Slams in his Grim Patron deck. I wonder where he actually made the cuts for all those cards.
Yeah, it's interesting. Maybe he shaved like one piece of a combo here or something like that there. It's interesting. Maybe we can ask him if he gets the win this round, where he found place to fit those in, or if they were still in tonight.
Yeah, is Zalae gonna? I'm sorry. Wait, is Neirea the one? Neirea's the one playing the Warlock deck. Oh my god. Wait. No. We're on Neirea's perspective right now. He's the one playing the Warrior deck. Okay. I was getting a little bit of a panic moment here. I was like, I've never seen Neirea play Zoo before. Excellent start here from Zalae, though. This is the same start he had in the first game. Flame him into Knife Juggler and start getting pressure out. Neirea doesn't have the execute this game to check that Knife Juggler, though. So this is really anyone's guess on how this game's going to pan out.
Yeah, no weapon drawn here. He's just going to be able to Acolyte of Pain, and Zalae can push for a ton of damage here in this turn and take care of this Acolyte of Pain if he wants to.
Yeah, no Fiery War Axe specifically was that draw. Is this a spot now where Zalae, in the first game he saw Execute come out very early from Neirea. Is this a spot where he potentially goes all in on a Void Terror and tries to get the job done?
Again, it's so hard to make yourself just move all in on this one card against Neirea, who is such a controlling player. He has so many answers in his deck. It's such a weird spot to just move all in because you're already in a pretty good spot. I don't feel like you need to do it.
Yeah, I would tend to agree with you too. At this point, I don't even know if he's necessarily concerned about the draw as well. He is going to be concerned about the draw.
Yeah, I had a feeling this was going to happen this turn. He's just going to deny him from getting a ton of draws. And there we see the Shield Maiden, by the way.
Yeah, Shield Maiden is in this build, but it's not a very good card at this point. He needs utility in the early game to really get this job done. And since Zalae has done a fantastic job at diversifying his threats, this Death Spite, gonna have to take some damage here, and no way to follow up on this Flame Imp this turn. It's gonna get in even more damage.
Yeah, this Death Spite's gonna help clear up this board a little bit, but Neirea is gonna take a ton of damage now and on the way back. Zalae just firing on all cylinders this game.
Is this a spot now where he chooses to go in on this Void? I want to see him go all in the Void Terror so bad, but with a second Haunted Creeper picked up, I have to believe it's going to be a Life Tap and Haunted Creeper. Just continue to get consistent pressure on the board and make Neirea answer what you have.
Yeah, absolutely. Haunted Creeper, great minion here. Very sticky. He's going to stay on the board. He's going to keep pushing. You got to believe he's going to Life Tap this turn, get a few more options. He's got this card in his hand that's not really doing much right now.
I don't know, though. Power Overwhelming Void Terror is going to threaten lethal next turn, and if he suspects that this is a Grim Patron Warrior, Big Game Hunter's not always found in that build.
Yeah, but I think you have to worry about something like Execute or, as you said, Big Game Hunter. Just, again, you're so far ahead. Is it right to do it? But you know what? He might be agreeing with you.
Oh my gosh, I think that's exactly what's going to happen here. And that is what he's going to do. He's moving on into the Void Terror. Neirea has Execute, but this is still a lot of pressure that's coming from him. He's falling down to 10 points of health this turn. He's going to have to take more if he wants to get this Death Spite utilized to full effect, unless he wants to couple it with something like Cruel Taskmaster. And, I don't think he can afford to take any more damage than his own health anymore.
Yeah, he definitely can't. Now, he has a shield block that he can play this turn to gain a little bit of extra life. Inner Rage, not the worst card to pick up here. He can couple it with a Cruel Taskmaster to take care of this Knife Juggler this turn if he wants to do that as well. So he has a lot of options going forward on how he wants to play this turn.
If he didn't have this Execute, this game would just be over right now. Thankfully for him, he does. So we're going to see this game continue. But now at this point, again, when you're this low on life total, every single draw is so scary from the Warlock deck. A single Doomguard can swing that game right back around.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we're going to see him clean up this this board a little bit since the Haunted Creeper came into play first.
He's taking those juggles, though.
Yeah, he's going to take these 2 juggles.
So there's the execute, and he's going to couple this with Cruel Taskmaster and start to pad his own life total. So he has recovered this board position. It's going to be a matter of whether or not Zalae can find the pressure to go along with this and start closing this game.
Yeah, he's got to find a little bit more pressure. He needs to find it now, and he's got a couple of really good top decks here.
Ruby and Egg is not it at the moment, and that Mal'Ganis is stranded in his hand.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier. He's got this 9-drop in his hand, just not doing anything so far this game. Void Caller would have been a pretty good draw here as well in that turn, but again, just picking up Neirea and Egg.
It looks like this is where Neirea is going to start turning the tides in this game. Starts a little bit of pressure, start going to the face at this point. Doesn't want to add more.
Added.
Oh wow! I mean, this damage could potentially be so good, but he's already got the Shield Maiden in play. It's checked straight away, but I think he's got to go with his game plan. He's committed at this point.
Yeah, I mean, you have to believe Zalae's still going to Doomguard his turn, only giving up the Mal'Ganis and just getting aggressive. It's going to be interesting to see if I think he's just going to go to the face here.
No chance he trades. He has to get in every single point of damage he can right now. But Neirea, it looks like this board has stabilized from this point, and when you add Frothing Berserker to that, there's a chance this starts getting really out of control right now.
Oh yeah, Cruel Taskmaster, a great draw here, going to be able to buff up this Shield Maiden. Not give away his Inner Rage yet, his free draw to
even
start going
foregoes
off.
the armor just to pick up more cards with his Battle Rage. Wants more options moving forward. Second Execute gets drawn. I think that Neirea may have stabilized in this game.
I think he's more than stabilized. There's a chance that was a big draw from Zalae here. I think Neirea may have just won this game over the next 2 turns. With this draws a turn, but this Void Terror is very good.
I think so as well. I mean, he's got Warsong Commander along with that Grim Patron as well, so massive damage can come out of him in the next couple turns. Even the 2 Frothing Berserkers, if Zalae literally doesn't end this in the next turn or so, this game is done.
Yeah, absolutely. Neirea is going to be clicking on all cylinders. He's got Grim Patron, Inner Rage, Warsong Commander. He's even got Frothing Berserkers and an Execute to help keep himself alive over the next turn or 2. He's going to be having a very big and very powerful board very soon.
16 points of damage available next turn for Neirea on this board state. Zalae's got to be careful with this. I think the Grim Patron and the Warsong Commander is just going to close it out, though. Zalae's going to be left with so many minions that are sitting below 3 power that he's just going to continue to cycle through all of these Grim Patrons.
And we're going to see a gigantic Void Terror yet again here, leaving behind a full board.
Yeah, the Execute even available. So many different ways that he can handle this situation, but I think everything's just checked because of this Warsong Commander and this Grim Patron. We're going to find out exactly how he wants to tackle this turn. This is a complicated one, too. Maybe it's not so complicated. You just jam Warsong Commander on the board and start getting them.
Yeah, you Warsong Commander into Grim Patron, and then you can go off with Inner Rage here. You can also, you can start getting more and more Warsong Commanders. I'm sorry, off the Warsong Commander, more Grim Patrons, and then he has this
wow, such a powerful,
this Inner Rage to finish off here.
Such a powerful combination of cards being utilized here. Going to get a 4th Grim Patron after he attacks here. May choose actually to clean up this Nerubian as well. I mean, I don't see any reason not to. You have all of the tools available to you to take care of this board as you see fit. He kills every single minion
Zalae's not gonna have a
that Zalae has in play and puts together a full board position. 3 Grim Patrons and a Warsong Commander, and he's got 2 Frothing Berserkers behind that. I don't think there's any card in Zalae's deck that can get him out of this situation.
No, absolutely not. I mean, you're probably going to see him life tap here. He just needs options. Doomguard, not a terrible one, but again, just not going to be enough. Neirea's going to be able to do a ton of damage next turn.
Even got Execute to kind of secure it behind here, but I don't think Zalae's got an option. I think he's going to have to Doomguard and just hope for the best. Yeah, you can't play Imp Gang bosses to work with Patrons.
Yeah, it's going to bring Neirea down to 4, but I don't think he has any more reach left in his deck to get the win from here. So it looks like Neirea is going to be able to win this match. What a great start from Zalae, and what a great stabilization.
It's such a low life total.
Yeah, just great game from Neirea here.
Just every step of the way had the check. The Execute really being the MVP in this game. Deathspite, of course, the enabler to that, but I loved Zalae's play. Really had to go all in, and we've seen him continue to follow through on that. But Grim Patrons and Warsong Commanders, just too much. Puts too much pressure on the board, puts too much damage out at the same time.
Yeah, you can even Gnomish Inventor, draw a card here, attack the Doomguard, execute it. There's a lot of ways that he can take care of this Doomguard here and just start to get a huge Frothing Berserker going.
This looks like 19 damage to me. 2 Frothing Berserkers, run Loot Hoarder into the Doomguard, and then put everything to the face. I believe that's 19. I think he spots it as well. Yeah, that's looking like it's spelling the end. Even if he doesn't have 19, he's still got the Execute for the Doomguard afterwards. Yeah, that's going to do it. Zalae knows that this game is over, and Neirea, in a very close match, is going to take this one 3 games to 2. Even investing smartly just to make sure he gets extra damage. Every single time a minion attacks another one in that position, it's 4 extra damage because of those falling berserkers. Excellent game from him. And Zalae, not able to get the pressure on board to consistently keep up with Neirea, executes such a clean answer to his major push in this game, the Void Terror.
Yeah, and what about Neirea? 2 nights in a row taking care of Archon, moving himself into an undefeated spot. He's another force to be reckoned with here in HPL.
Yeah, he's undefeated as well now. Moves up to 4-0 here in HPL. Players quickly starting to pull ahead of the pack, while some players got some makeup work to do. He takes this one 3 games to 2 over Zalae. If you want to see this full match and see the stats breakdowns and how these guys played, you can head over to pvplive.net and see for yourself. Everything available about this match, the players that were in it, and their full competitive histories, all also on the website. So guys, when we come back, we're going to be setting up that interview with Neirea and find out exactly his thoughts and how he tackled this matchup versus Zalae. Don't go anywhere, guys. After this, the interview's coming up. You're watching Hearthstone on PvP Live.